Welcome back to the stream, ladies and gents. So, I don't know if I'll be able to get the shiny Latios in the allotted time that I have this morning, but I figured I'd go live and give it a shot, making a backup save real quick. And now I'm gonna head over. Yo, what's up, Silent Obsidian? Great to see you. I'm gonna try to start doing my Latios hunt. I just unlocked the hyperspace. Let me head on over here. I think it should be. Oops. Yeah. Or wait, no, maybe I did have to go that way. Come on. Yeah, so I have a couple hours, so I'm gonna try to see if I get lucky here. Yeah, I know. I've been seeing you've been playing Limbus, or Nimbus, excuse me. Limbus, and I'm not even familiar with what is that, Kanto 8? I forgot how I got to this last time. Was it inside of this? No. Did I go up here? I do not recall. Oh yeah, maybe. It's pretty early. Oops. I do have a donut that should be good for this, thankfully. Alright, cool. Alright, let me see. Let me just look and verify. I think I have a level 3 psychic. Let's see. Maybe it's level 2. Good morning before dawn. First try would be pretty insane. So this must be it. Man, do I really only have a... Let me look through all my stuff real quick. Wow. It looks like the Sparkling Power Psychic 2 is my best one I have that I could use for this. Let me just look again. I have a lot of fighting, I just realized. At least I'll be good for my Virizion once I get that. Yeah, it looks like that's probably my best. Psychic, Sparkling Power too. Am I collecting Pokemon for the champions? I wanted to finish getting all the shiny legendaries in this game in general. But yeah, definitely could use them maybe in champions once they're allowed in the format. Depending. Alright, let's see. Yo, what's up, Silence Obsidian? So since it's only at number 2, the odds are a little bit lower, but I feel like regardless it's probably going to be, it's going to take some time unless I get really lucky. Alright, I'm trying to remember how I do this. I'm pretty sure I go this way. And then I think I just keep going through this path. Oops. Getting attacked. Alright, so once I get to the bottom of this elevator, I save. Well, I mean... okay, now I can save. So I make a hard save. Yeah, I remember when it first came out. Yeah, I know alpha power, right? Superior end. Just what I need here. Alright, so... there we go. It does feel like a waste, but it is what it is. That's all I really had. As you can see, I'm really prepared for Virizion. Hey Lucky, welcome to the stream. Great to see you. So pretty much, I'm gonna just go up and then reset. I'm doing alright. Well, this will be my second attempt. Let me keep the counters going. Just starting my Latios hunt here. Yeah, so pretty much this is the whole loop. Pokémon ZA. Did you know that Zaza is an onomatopoeia in Japanese for rain, like heavy rainfall? Thanks, Lucky. That would be amazing. We'll see. Alright. Just keep on resetting. I got Ladia. I mean, honestly, I feel like the legendaries haven't been too bad in this game for me so far. I think Cobalion has taken the longest. I don't even remember how many resets. I do feel like that was the longest one I've done. If I can get Latios, I only have to get Virizion, and then I have pretty much gotten all the shiny legendaries in the game. Alright. Because I already have Latios, I have Cobalion, and I have Terrakion. I don't know how many I have. I think I can show you how many I have registered. Whenever I log into my game, I think it says how many. When I load into the save normally. Or when I go to save, excuse me. I know like at least over 100 I've registered in this. But I've also put a bunch of them in Pokemon Home already. Yo, good morning, Mr. Joe the Nukin. Is this how you did your hunt? Did you do the soft resets? Well, maybe you should go back to YouTube Silent Abstinian. I don't know what's better, like, to be honest. It's all probably just preference. Let's freaking go. Yeah, that's true. I'll probably play later tonight, but on my, I'll be streaming it because it's a new season, I might stream some of my battles for the start of the season. If I do, it'll be on my VGC YouTube channel, and then Twitch. YouTube takes like 5 business days. Yeah, I think there's a different latency. I can turn it down even lower on YouTube, but I think at that point it starts sacrificing a little bit more quality. Like it already is, but it's probably not that shabby. Yeah, it's probably faster on the Switch too to do this method though, because the load times on Switch 1, which I'm on still, is a little, you know, as you can tell. But I mean, again, this is still probably the best because you can't really see Latios from what I've seen in the videos and other guides. Like, you can't really see it despawn properly, so you don't really know if you've despawned it or not. And I feel like I'd go crazy the whole time not knowing. So, is that hieroglyphics? But yeah, I'll probably play some battles later tonight. One day I'll get a Switch too. No, I actually don't do a live every day. I actually haven't really gone live on my channel. And I mean, aside like the last hunt I did with Rotom, I like did 3 streams pretty consecutive in like a day or two. Sometimes I just like I go nuts like that, where I just like stream multiple times in a like day, or and then I won't stream for like sometimes weeks on end. But I have been streaming actually, but I've been doing it mainly to Twitch. So my Twitch, I have 3 YouTube channels, okay? And I'll like connect all of them. When I multi-stream, I always just stream to the same Twitch handle name. But like all my 3 Pokemon channels are a little bit different, I guess, just because like one of them is mainly Pokemon Go PvP. I guess like I've done a lot of random videos on it. It's like my main channel. Then this channel was like for the main series games like shiny hunting and stuff, daily Sassifrass. And I've been streaming on my VGC channel because I've been doing more champions content. So you could, if you want to see some of my like PvP content, you could subscribe to my Sassifrass VGC channel. Or you could, like, if you have Twitch, I don't know, like, you seem to be using YouTube, so that's why I'm mentioning that I have these 3 different YouTube channels. I was trying to organize it. But yeah, my main channel that's just Sassifrass, it's actually a hodgepodge of things, but it's probably heavily weighted in Pokemon Go PvP content. But to be honest, I've been thinking about, I don't know, switching it up on that channel in general. I don't really know though. They're doing price increases? No way. Is it because of like the gas? Yeah, I have 3. I technically have 4, but like 3 that are gaming. All right. They're all, I mean, occasionally I'll do like other videos even on this channel, like other games. But they're definitely all heavily Pokemon weighted, content-wise. Well, mainly because it's like archiving it differently. Like sometimes like for example, not a lot of people play PvP. I mean, there are a lot of people that do, but like people that shiny hunt don't particularly necessarily care about battle content. And then vice versa, people that are battlers don't particularly care about shiny hunting. That's kind of what my logic behind it was originally. But actually, believe it or not, this channel, the Daily Sassfrass one, it originally started out as my shorts channel. It was like back whenever they started introducing like the short form content on YouTube. And I didn't really know if it was like smart to integrate it with my main channel, or if it was something I should like make a separate channel for. So that's what this channel originally was. But then it pretty much became like, it still is that, but I also started streaming on it more frequently. And I did all my like, a lot of my like main game like playthroughs on this channel. So it's kind of become like my live stream. It is kind of like my live stream channel, I guess. The daily Sassifrass one. But when I'm playing VGC content, I don't know, I could play it on this channel, I guess, but I just made a separate channel entirely like a while ago when I was like playing Scarlet and Violet regionals, because I figured it's probably better just to separate that, because it's like, I don't know, I just feel like it's a completely different mindset than playing like the game just more for collecting and casual. I really appreciate that, Lucky. Yeah, it is unfortunate they're like trying to raise the prices. Dude, $500, it's unfortunate. I wish that was a shiny one. No problem. I appreciate you even just chatting me up a little bit, Lucky. I've seen you in the comments on some of my shorts and all that. I appreciate that. This chair is like goofing off right now. It just keeps like messing up. I don't know why. Yeah, I just like organizing my stuff that way, I guess, at this point. I am trying to grow my VGC channel. But yeah, that channel will stay purely PvP content. I feel like it's a little more gray area on the other two. But I don't know, from my perspective, I just kind of know where things should go. If that makes sense. I don't know. Sometimes you just know. I'm hoping I mean, I have a level 2 sparkling donut for this hunt. Who knows how fast I'll get this. Alright. Chair, dude. Just keeps slowly creeping on down. I think I need to get a new one. Unfortunate. Why can't things just be built perfectly and last forever? I mean, some things, I guess, I can understand. Yeah, I've done, I mean, some of my hunts I've already done with level 2. Like, I feel like I did the same with Latios. I had a level 2 psychic or dragon or something. To be honest, I feel like I couldn't really tell the difference, since at the end of the day it is just probability. Like, yeah, you have a higher probability with the higher donut. But I don't know, I think that for me, it was just like, I didn't want to keep resetting. I mean, to be fair, think of it this way too on my end. Like, I have like 3 level 3 fighting and like 1 level 3 grass donut. All perfect for Virizion, so I'm like over-equipped for Virizion. But I didn't even know that I would get Latios immediately after Rotom. And there's always a chance that I would have made donuts prior to that. And maybe I would have, like, accidentally got a better donut, or maybe I even, like, strived to get that donut. But the way I was looking at it prior to the stream was, I actually didn't even realize until I was live what donut I had. But it doesn't matter that much. Like, I believe that if I don't get it in these first couple hours I'm gonna stream today, I don't know, I feel like it's not gonna last more than 2 or 3 streams, this hunt. That's my hopes, at least. Took you about 540 resets for Latios. Yeah, that seems like that actually seems pretty good. Like, I think that's under odds, if I'm not mistaken. chair, man. Maybe I'll just keep it down. What is so mirrored? Has anyone I don't know. Let's freaking go, I guess. Let's put a big old smile in my shortened self. I mean, it is a really easy hunt. I can't really complain that much. At least I don't have to, like, move. Yeah, but this one's actually, like, the easiest of the hunts from what it seems. I'm already 24 in. This chair is the only thing driving me freaking crazy right now. Like, if I'm being honest, like, it's like losing my mind. This chair just, for whatever reason, will not stop falling down little by little. It's driving me. Yeah, thank you. I should give myself a little bit of a posture check. There's something wrong with this chair right now. I just decided while I'm streaming to do this, and the rage I feel inside. I'm like unbothered by the actual shiny. I feel like after hunting for so much stuff, you just start to become immune to how long these hunts take. Like, yeah, it's like, to some degree, there's always like that frustration once you're like a couple hours into it, but thanks, Silent. What is Baldy Pass? Yeah, I understand that 100%, bro. It's still like can like drive you nuts trying to get this all situated. Thanks for hanging out for a bit, Silent. Come on. This must be the day. I'll take it away. This has gotta be. It should be like a Linkin Park song that starts playing. Ding 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 ding. One day, I wonder why this Latios won't really shine. All I know is that I'm on 28. When I go up the Hall of Vader, I'm exacerbate. Sorry, I couldn't think what to say there. I could think of it, but then I was like tongue twisted. Like I just couldn't even speak. Yeah. I don't know, I feel like they're all not that bad, to be fair. Like I honestly haven't thought any of them were that, you know. I mean, especially if you're thinking about in the bigger picture of every shiny hunt in the realm of like Pokemon. It's nice that we can actually hunt some shinies that are legendary in this game, unlike Violet. That was a little unfortunate. Such a missed opportunity for like all those post-legendary catches with the snacks. They do like some slam poetry. Yeah, something about the slam poetry really was appealing to the Rotom. Like, they have an artistic side. I was looking at it, and I actually have to do a whole side mission to get the Rotom catalog to turn it into the refrigerator. Because I don't think there's a way to change Rotom's forms in Pokemon Champions. At least I don't know if there is. Maybe there is. I don't know. I don't think there is. Because it does retain its form when it goes to home. So mine's the one I caught, the Shelfa, was in the fan form, which is not the one I actually want. I would like to turn it into the refrigerator and potentially use it in Champions on an ice team for fun. Like the flying one is probably the worst one actually, aside the base form competitively. Yeah, I mean, literally, like, imagine like being able to. Some of those were like shiny. Or, I'm trying to think, like, isn't like Cubfu in it? Like, imagine being able to get a shiny Cubfu. Dude, this mother freaking chair is like. I'm about to like turn off my microphone. Start screaming. Yeah, at least give us a few to hunt, even if they had to lock some of them because they had future plans for a release. I never even finished hunting all the legendaries in Pokemon Violet. Knowing that IVs don't matter anymore, I mean, that's what it feels like based on the way Champions is. Like, I'm assuming that if Champions is going to be the base of Pokemon PvP, IVs don't matter anymore. Which is actually, like, a great solution to the whole, like, genning thing or whatever. But, yeah, it might not be worth soft resetting for IVs for like special attacking and legendaries and all that. You know? Because I was saving some of those hunts to do that, but then I'm like, might not even need to do that ever again. Just kind of very interesting. It makes me wonder if they're going to change how winds and waves is. Like, will they just remove IVs from the games entirely? Because I mean, like, if IVs if they're not needed in competitive Pokemon, like, what point do they have in the main series game at all? Like, as a solo game? Yeah. I mean, you had bottle caps for sure, but there's like, I'm saying like, there's like certain scenarios where you need 0 speed IV for like Trick Room Pokemon or like 0 attack IV for special attacking. Like, that was always like the guideline. So you would actually have to like reset to get a 0 IV, which, you know, obviously there's no item that you can use to do that. But now, with like, so in Champions, IVs don't exist at all. So Pokemon are all pretty much, like, every Pokemon is exactly the same stat from its base level, and you can EV train them in Champions by just like moving sliders. Yeah, it was that's pretty much it looks like that's the developer's solution to IVs. Not that like IVs were really, I mean, it's not that they were a huge issue. They are, like, it matters. And most people would just gen their Pokemon. That was like the big conversation, like, you know, oh, they're not actually like stronger Pokemon, they're just, you know, the people saving their time and focusing on battling or whatever. So it was like a big controversial thing for a while, ever since the DS era, honestly, but probably arguably mattered way more back then with Hidden Power. Like, if you ran like a Thundurus, you could run like Hidden Power Grass or Hidden Power Ice or something like that. Probably not Ice, you probably run like Grass on Thundurus. Well, actually with Garchomp, probably Ice would make sense. But my point being is, that was a move that you would have to actually have a certain IV spread to get the right typing. And then on top of that, the base powers are different based on the IV combination. So to get the right typing and the optimal like output of damage while getting the optimal IV combination, meaning like you have to sacrifice some like stats to get the right hidden power move, but you can min-max it with when you're genning it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't have to be like some random thing that maybe you'll never have, or even if you do get it, you might get like a crappy low-powered version of it that isn't really enough to do the damage you need to get done. Yeah, it used to be way worse, I guess. That's all I'm getting at here. But yeah, I guess Champions is removing like that element, so it does remove a small element of competitiveness, mainly because there is actually a little bit of a like team building aspect to having certain IV spreads or whatever. Like, some people in the past have even run like weird speed tiers in general, like 27 in speed or something like very weird to accomplish some like very niche goal they had to do. But I mean, it's probably better overall to remove it, I think, because, you know, ultimately it's just kind of like an unnecessary system that does add some varying levels to it, but if you just remove it, it's like, I don't know, I think overall it's probably just like a better state of the game. Like, that's the one thing that's pretty nice about Champions, how fast and inefficient it is to actually like train Pokemon. The Apple Pecs, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm on 42 resets, it looks like, if I'm keeping track of these accurately. Just hoping for the best here. Do this chair. You know what? I'm just like done trying to. I'm just trying to make it work here. The chair will do what the chair will do. Alright. 43. A new season of Champions actually starts later tonight. I don't think there's any changes. I mean, the meta is absolutely going to be the same. I don't know if they're going to introduce any more items. But I might stream some battles later on my VGC channel. Like later this evening when it switches over. Just to see how far I get tonight. See if I can get... I don't plan to just go till Master Ball, but maybe I can get a nice run in tonight. Let's see. 44. Right, let's go up the elevator. Maybe I'll, like, sometime off stream, I'll go do that Rotom, because there's a quest I have to do. I guess I have to fight a bunch of the forms to unlock the catalog. And it's not like I can send my Rotom from this game into another game to change its form. It would be cool if there was a way to change its form in Champions. But, you know, I guess it makes sense that you can't, because I think Champions doesn't really change. Like, it only changes the Pokemon if you want to within the game. So, like, if I bring in, like, a Pokemon that's trained with max HP, max attack from home, and I want to change its nature and its EV spread in Champions, it doesn't actually change anything from that Pokemon in home. It only changes that Pokemon's version in Champions. So when I send it from Champions back to home, it'll be normal how it was in whatever game I left it in last. But then if I want to bring it back in the Champions, it'll still have the most recent training that I did on it. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that's not even really new. That's how that's how it was, honestly, with like every generation prior to like a few Switch era games. Like if you think about it, like when you send a Pokemon up through like the portal from Gen 4 to Gen 5, you couldn't send that Pokemon back to Gen 4. You know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to justify it necessarily, but I mean there has to be a reason why. I'm trying to remember. I feel like it clicked to me one time why they did it with this game that you couldn't do that, but I honestly forget. But yeah, I know what you're saying. I mean, it sucks that we can't send these back and get ribbons on them in some of the other Switch era games. But you know, maybe ZA is kind of like the baseline game in the next era of some of these like Pokemon games too. I mean, for all we know, like you know how like Arceus, you can transfer Pokemon from that to like pretty sure to like Sword and Shield and Diamond and all those other ones or whatever. Maybe ZA will have that same kind of relationship with a few of the future Pokemon titles. I mean, even with like Let's Go Pikachu, if you put those Pokemon in a different game, they can't go back to Let's Go. But I mean, that also might just have to do with the fact that Let's Go used that candy system that was entirely different stat wise. So it kind of made a lot of Pokemon like absurdly bulky and insanely strong. From what I remember, like the PvP stuff. I mean, there was like no real PvP scene in Let's Go, but you could battle people online. Like they still had ways that you could enter codes and battle people. Yeah. I mean, that's fair for sure. All right, let's see. I do recall doing a lot of the battles. I actually have a couple of videos on my main YouTube channel, Sassifrass. Like the singles. It was 6 versus 6 singles. It's kind of nuts to think they don't have that in Champions. They definitely need to add that. Like, that's just, like, you know, maybe not like a ranked version, but they should definitely have, like, the ability to face people with 6 Pokemon. It's pretty unfortunate. Unfortunate things. Thanks for coming out to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're having a great start to your week. I am knee deep here in my Latios hunt, I guess. Thanks for hanging out a bit. If you're watching on YouTube, please hit the like button. It does help my content out a lot here. We'll see how lucky I am this morning. I'm trying to get through this game as well, finish like my decks for home. That way I can finally get my shiny Volcanion as well. That's kind of the plan. I'm trying to work on my shiny living decks a bit more. A reason why too, I feel like, is because Champions, the way it borrows Pokemon from home, it doesn't actually like move them out. So I can actually organize all my shiny legendaries and Pokemon that I use in competitive Pokemon. I can organize them in my living decks and still pull them out into home and be using them in the like official battles and competitive formats, even like a regional, which is pretty cool. I actually do appreciate that we get another season of the same format for ZA. It's always nice to let a format sink in a bit more, because yeah, there's like definitely like some top teams, you know, Perish Trap with a low Ninetales and Mega Gengar. Basket Legion's great, King Gambit, Sneasler is everywhere. But there's still a lot of room for exploration. I mean, even the team I'm running that I've been like having fun with on the ladder, I'm running Weavile over Sneasler just because it's faster and I can actually fake out before Sneasler. And I don't know, it's just been really fun. Been running Snorlax, Mega Venusaur. And I'm running a Venusaur that's fully offensive, but no speed investment at all, and I have all my investment in like HP and defense and like special defense. Some sort of like spread to bulk it out more. Cause thick fat is a pretty good ability on Venusaur. Being able to pretty much turn all ice and fire moves to a neutral is great, you know. Takes away those weaknesses. But there are like even some megas I feel like aren't really being used at all that probably have some like I saw something someone was saying about Mega Pinsir paired with Tauros and Anger Point, and they would use they would use Storm Throw from Mega Pinsir into Tauros, which it always crits, and then it sets off Anger Point on Tauros, which gives it +6 attack in one turn. And then Tauros just spams Earthquake. And since Mega Pinsir's a flying type, it can't be hit by Earthquake. Little things like that, I'm like, that would be so fun to try. That's kind of like what I really like about playing Pokemon anyways. Because even on the team, like I built a physical Blastoise with Rock Slide. Fake out Rock Slide, Flip Turn, and Life Deal. It's like more of a support pivot type of Blastoise. And my team has Trick Room on it, so occasionally like I could like just throw out Rock Slides and chance of getting flinches off. And honestly, you'd be surprised how much that actually like works. Like it might not do a lot of damage, but like the flinch is so valuable. And like if you ever look at Blastoise, its special attack and like its physical attack actually aren't like that great, and they're pretty close to each other. So it's like not really like unreasonable to try to run it like that. I mean, even something like Venusaur, like I'm not running Sun on my team, so it's not like I'd run Growth particularly. But like, I was even thinking like running something like Swords Dance and like Seed Bomb and like Poison Jab could be like interesting Venusaur set, because a lot of these like fairy types, for example, or water type Pokemon, they're usually especially defensive. And like while Venusaur does like get more special attack and it can like, you know, still do a decent chunk, I feel like hitting like a Mega Float from a physical +2 Poison Jab would like one-shot it, versus like maybe a Sludge Bomb might not. I mean, I haven't done the stats, like the calcs, but I don't know, I feel like when you play the ladder, especially since they can't see like any information about your team, and I feel like deviating from the norm, like putting like a team that looks very like straightforward meta, and then like they're all not that, can be in itself like a competitive advantage. I was thinking about making a video for my VGC channel, kind of talking about how I go about building a team from scratch in a meta. Because I don't think the thing about like building teams in Pokemon, it takes so much time to get to that point where you can even like confidently do something. Welcome to the stream, friend. And then you like you're gonna have to like pretty much run the team and then probably lose a lot until you start figuring out like, why am I losing, or am I losing because of the plays I'm making? Am I only losing because of close matches? Am I losing the RNG, or am I like, or is there a Pokemon that's I'm realizing now that I'm actually facing someone with it is a glaring weakness to my team? Then you can kind of figure out like what's working, what's not. Change move sets, maybe even like change EV spreads to like tank certain moves better. Like a lot of times, like certain Pokemon I'll build defensively, I'll have a certain like common meta Pokemon in mind that it needs to survive a certain attack. You know? Like it needs to at least survive one like Kotal Cleave from a like a Farigiraf needs to survive a Kotal Cleave from a King Gambit without the attack boost. Something like that. But it's all about your team as well, you know? Because, like, things have to synergize. You have to have things that definitely do damage, right? A lot of times for me, I feel like I like to have that balance of having, like, a really strong physical attacker and a really good special attacker to have, like, decent coverage. Like, if you run support Pokemon, it's usually good to at least have one attacking move, because there's just so many scenarios where if your support Pokemon doesn't have an attack, it becomes dead weight on the team. Or like a liability even. Like sometimes just having the ability to even just do any sort of chip damage is so valuable with like a Pokemon. And it could be very tempting to be like, oh, I could just run 4 moves. Because there are some Pokemon that are like, there's so many moves you could run. You know, like Sableye, for example. You could really run a bunch. You could run Screens, you could run Will-O-Wisp. You know, really do some shenanigans with it. I think it even gets Encore if I'm not mistaken. Because I definitely recall like Encore Sableye. Alright. But yeah, you definitely, like on Farigiraf, for example, I think what I run on it right now is Dazzling Gleam as my one move. It's not even a stab move, but it's mainly just because at least Dazzling Gleam can hit everything. Like if I ran Hyper Voice, Ghost Pokemon would never be able to get chipped, like a Basculegion, which is super common. And I mean, even though like Steel type Pokemon will resist it, I mean, any of its stab moves were already resisted by Steel. It's not like I'm using a Farigiraf against a Steel type to do damage, like, you know? If anything, it would mainly be probably to tank a move from it and set up Trick Room. That's the only reason why I would be out on the field. Farigiraf. I might look into making a team with Mega Pinsir and Tauros. I don't know what was on the team. I just saw like a video. Someone wasn't even showing the battle. They were just describing it. So they must have not been recording it or whatever whenever it was ongoing. But I definitely want to look into the idea of like Anger Point Tauros and just like activating its max attack. Because I think it was the water one. Like the Paldean Tauros, the water fighting one. That would be a fun like concept to build around. And I've not even seen Mega Pinsir once on the ladder. You know, like there's certain Pokemon that I legitimately just have not seen, and I didn't even realize that they're in the game because I just don't see them. And I haven't like explored too deeply on what Megas that aren't, you know, because like even back in the day, I feel like Pinsir wasn't really I don't know, it really wasn't that good. It wasn't bad, I mean, it's cool. It's like turns normal moves into flying. But yeah. That can be valuable for sure. Alright, let's see. 73. Here we go. Looking for the shiny. Can't believe I've done this many checks. It doesn't even feel like it, but it is what it is. So, honestly, I feel like making pretty decent time. The little, like, I'm on a Switch 1, so there is a tad bit of, like, a delay. But whatever. Yo, what's up, Twig? You're also hunting shiny Latios right now. Good luck. Hopefully you get yours, like, soon. Dang, I'm sorry. That's not fun. Well, that gives me hope. I'm excited. I'm just on a measly 75. 76 now. Yeah. Gotta love that probability. Alright, let's see. Oh my! Holy! No freaking way! Dude! I cannot believe it! I found it! Holy crap! Dude. That was actually insane. I don't even know what to catch this in. Let me see if I can catch it in a friend ball. Yes, I caught it in a friend ball. Let's freaking go. Man, my shiny luck has been absurd lately. Yeah. No, I got pretty lucky, so thankfully I didn't have to put too much thought into this. Holy crap, that was insane that I was able to get that. Wow. Dude, Twig, I think you brought me my shiny luck, like, no lie. Thank you. Like, you coming into the stream gave me some luck. I hopefully this, like, gives you some luck back. Holy crap, dude. I'm gonna just run around now. See if I get lucky, spawning in something, I guess. Looks like a bunch of dragons, though. And I have a psychic, I got a psychic, power gun. You just got a shiny Noibat, but you have to reload. Yeah, no, for sure it shouldn't. You should be good. Dude, Mr. Joe, let's freaking go, bro. Man, I'm like feeling good about this. That I'm making some progress in my decks and all that. Level 3 all types, that's good. Well, I'm only level 2. Remember, I'm only using a level 2 shiny power or whatever, so there isn't a guaranteed shiny at the beginning. Here, I'll go fly to the beginning just to double check, but I'm pretty sure there isn't. Yeah. That's what we were talking about at the beginning of my stream. Oh, wait, what the f- There's just a random freaking... Dude, that's not even the... Dude. That's random, because my power is psychic. What the... Dude, this is amazing. Why, thank you. I guess I did have a guaranteed shiny, but it wasn't. That was not there when I loaded in originally. That's so wild that I actually did find a shiny. But that was like a full odds one, technically. I mean, with a shiny charm. This is the weirdest, like, chain of events. Like, nothing makes sense. Random little Swablu. I couldn't even remember what it was called. Just like, yeah, let's... Why not? Here's a shiny. Yeah, but yeah, I was saying how... I think I did the same thing for my Latios hunt. I was using a level 2... Because I just didn't want to keep soft resetting for a better donut. And I was discussing how I didn't really notice the difference. Like, not that there isn't, there absolutely is. I must have just been... You know, I just got lucky with like my probability. Like this hunt, for example. Like I was using a level 2, as you can see on the screen, and it only took me 76 resets. Which is pretty awesome. Because I mean, eventually it's like, resetting for the donut is like the same as like resetting for the shiny, right? Like they're both just time sucks. And it's not like there's really a guarantee. Dude, awesome. I hope you do get it, bro. Alright, sick. Well, that really just makes this amazing. I cannot believe that it was just that easy. Oh my gosh, it's a modest nature one also? Holy crap. That's actually like really amazing. Are they all modest? Because that's actually really crazy luck. What should I name this? Did I nickname the... I don't even know. Random little Swablu. I actually already have Latios. I've done Latios, I've done Terrakion, I've done Cobalion. The only one I have left that's a shiny is Virizion. You know what? I'll name it after you. That's a good idea. I'll name it Twig. You think it comes that way? Okay. I didn't know if it did or not. Alright, I got Twig, my shiny Latios. That will go in my shiny living decks. For sure. So now what do I do? I know I have a lot of fighting. I mean, I could end my stream. I might do like a couple scans before that, just so I can get to... You know what? Maybe I'll go to this fighting one and use one of my fighting donuts. Just for fun. Just go for like a little shiny hunt, you know? Alright, well that was super awesome. I'm gonna turn off the encounter ball now, since I don't need it. But yeah, 76. Yeah, I'm not doing a shiny living dex just for this game. It's just like in general in home, like it's pretty much all my games combined. So if there's things that I don't have, I try to catch them. Latios I didn't have. I have a shiny Latios in Pokemon Go, but I use it as one of my Mega Evolutions. Oh, I didn't make it in time, so I'll just have to see what spawns. But this is, I think, my very first shiny Latios I've ever caught in a main series game. So that's awesome. Please, chair, just stay. Actually, real quick, I'm gonna use the restroom, and then I'll be right back to play a bit. I'm gonna put up a video while I be right back, just for a brief second. So. Yeah, I don't have that. I'm missing a lot throughout the generations. But, I have a bunch. I'm trying to organize more. I don't have, like, my dex is not 100% in order. I'm still sending stuff in through Let's Go and, like, Pokemon Home transfers from Go to Home. That takes forever just because I'm not spending gold to speed up the process. But, yeah, like, even, like, some random stuff I've done, like, I have most of the forms for, like, or, excuse me, like, most of the patterns for Vivillon. I did those hunts with the postcards in Scarlet and Violet. There's just some I didn't finish, and I just kind of didn't go back to finishing it. But, yeah, it's mainly just, like, a slight hobby. I figured, like, why not? And I use a lot of them in battle, so it's always fun to kind of see them go in battle and know where they came from, type of situation. Alright, I'll be right back very briefly, chat. Thanks for your patience, and yeah, I got it in 76. That's pretty awesome. 1 second. Welcome back to the channel, Sass Squad. So I have a little bit of an interesting team. It's definitely running a lot of very common meta picks with Melodic, Aerodactyl, Garchomp. I am running Mega Aerodactyl though, as you can see. But I am running Weavile over its, I guess, cousin, Sneasler, because it actually outspeeds it, and that's really the only reason why. Yeah, Weavile, Focus Sash, and that's where I'm gonna kick it here. So, very first battle, they lead Mega Delphox, and they probably don't know I am Mega Aerodactyl. I mean, clearly. But I was thinking about using Fake Out initially, but then I was like, well, if I get Rock Slide off into Delphox, I don't know if it'll knock out, but it might flinch even. And if I connect the Icicle Crash, then it's going to one-shot Garchomp. And I'm running that primarily because it's not a contact move, so it won't get activated by the Rough Skin and break my Sash. So they do Mega Delphox. Kind of scary. But Rock Slide does connect, and it looks like I get a knockout. It says it was a crit, which I'm not entirely sure if that mattered or not, if I'm being honest. I mean, I'm so happy that that happened regardless. Maybe it didn't matter. I don't really know. But Ice Cold Crash does connect into Garchomp here, and I completely remove my opponent's side of the field on turn 1, and they decided to forfeit, which I don't blame them. I mean, I guess they felt like they had no chance at that point, not really sure. Anyways, really fun start there with Weavile. Mega Aerodactyl I thought was a pretty good teammate for Weavile due to the fact that they can team up. I could fake out Sneasler and go for dual wing beat into Sneasler to remove it, or, you know, some other threats that might be like grass, like Sinistcha or whatever. Sometimes Serena. In this one, so I am running Earthquake on Garchomp. I would maybe make some adjustments to the team. It's not too shabby, but ideally, you know, I want Garchomp to be next to Aerodactyl or Rotom, so I can freely go for the Earthquakes. I am Rock Slide Earthquake, so Wide Guard can't shut down this Garchomp entirely, but obviously in a situation where we're playing on the ladder, they're not going to really know what I'm doing anyways, so not too big of an issue, I feel, as of yet. But yeah, if you're watching this, please hit the like button and subscribe. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers on my channel here. I'm putting out more consistent VGC content with Pokemon Champions out, and if you've been enjoying this so far, that would mean the world to me. So let's continue on here. I go for Swords Dance. I wasn't even really thinking about Zoroark, if I'm being honest. I saw it on the team preview, but I honestly, when I saw the Rock Slide hit initially, I was like, wait, why is it doing so much damage? And I'm like, oh wait, it's Zoroark. So, not too big of a deal since Aerodactyl is so fast, and I do get lucky with connecting these Rock Slides. I almost got knocked out with Garchomp, but I am able to live and get my Earthquake off, which will remove Umbreon, which ultimately is a good situation. So, from here, they do bring in their Rotom Heat, and they also bring in their actual Lucario. And Lucario can pick off with Bullet Punch here, if they really want to. I figured I would go for Rock Slide and Protect with Garchomp to kind of waste a turn if they were going to try to just Bullet Punch Garchomp here. They end up using Protect on Lucario, not revealing their Mega just yet, but I think it's safe to assume this is Mega Lucario. Rock Slide connects to Rotom Heat, and obviously it's going to do a great amount of damage. Citrus Berry is activated, doesn't really matter. Goes for the Thunderbolt. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Alright, let me see what's going on around here. Maybe I'll do the battle real quick, because that's usually pretty fast. And gives a lot. But yeah, I got my Latios shiny already, so I figured I would just do a couple Hyperspace blah blah blahs, and then yeet. Alright, let's see if I can get to this. Let me head over this way. There's really not a lot of time left, but maybe it'll be close. Uh-oh. I think I need to be like... What's going on over here? I don't know if I can even get to it. It looks like it might be up on the roof. Alright, I'm just gonna have to let the time shift. It's fine. I think it actually will still be here. This one. No. I honestly never use Annihilate. It's really good, for sure. Annihilate is definitely one of those Pokemon that's just like OP. How do I get on this roof? It's been so long. I do have an Annihilate, actually, though. Do they put the ghost item on it? Should I try it out? Because I'm pretty sure I have one in my box. Someone traded me one. You use expert belt? Let me see real quick. Put Ba away. Yeah, someone traded this to me. I feel like... I was wondering if it was like gemmed or something, but... Does it really matter? A Gorgeistly with Trick or Treat. Oh, I see what Twig was trying to say. Or what you were trying to say in the Nukin, excuse me. What am I looking for again? Wouldn't the ghost move be the best? Because don't I just want to use Rage Fists, I'm assuming? Guess I could use this one. Let's see real quick. Let me I'm gonna max out this four guys real quick. Yeah, I know, it turns it into a ghost type. That's cool that it affects the boss. Alright, let me see. That's probably all I want to do is Trick or Treat, so it probably doesn't even matter. That's funny. Annihilate auto corrects to Achilles. Screech as well. Dang. Guess I could, for whatever reason. Alright. Let me see what I got here. Alright, I'm just gonna use this. I'm sure I'll be fine. Alright, cool. Alright, let's do it. We're bringing Annihilate for you, chat. Alright, Mega Dragonite. Alright. Trick or treat, Gorguys. Alright, cool. Nice. Let me plus move here. Holy. Holy crap. That was kind of insane. Let me heal him up. Alright, Rage Fist, my boy. Damn, he's not messing around, is he? Well, that does make it really easy. Let's go annihilate. You one-shot Rayquaza. I can totally see it. Alright, you might as well Rage Fist this. Alright, cool. Yeah, that was really easy. Nihilape is definitely OP. Alright, let's see what's going on around here. Phoebus. It's almost tempting. I don't feel like any of these are... Maybe I'll just do this one to do it. You know? Like, no, I don't care if I get any shinies from it, I'll just complete it type of thing. You know? Yeah, I can just run to it. Alright, let's freaking go. Oop. Sorry, I was going the wrong way. Let's get through this zone. Let's freaking go. Like, let me get out of here. $120. Yeah, this is a good one. I'll get some berries. I could have used the weaker donut, to be fair, but whatever. Ah, it's this one. Let's see. Alright, let's bring out Ed. Pinch Pampor. There it is. Yay, I did the thing. It's a lot of magic card. Oh wait, look, there's a Phoebus. Sick. Okay. Got Ed. Life's good, you know? When you got Ed, things just work out. I wonder if discharge on that. Oh, whoa, that's awesome. Let's freaking go, Rotom. It actually flew up there. I love to see that. It actually floats. Unbelievable. I wonder if I could do it for that one. Well, let me get closer at least. You might be my favorite Pokemon, Rotom. You've changed my life. That is so fun. You have changed me. Alright. Did I get everything? Yeah, a little overkill with this donut. I still need to do Genesec. You know? Alright, let me get out of here. Where's the exit? Oh, it's over here. Yeah, there's no need to be here. Might as well get all these shards. I don't really need anything in here shiny. Alright, let me get out of here. I just want to get up to another scan at least before I head out. See, maybe I'll have Virizion next. If there's a mythical that I get, maybe I'll just catch it on stream now. Or maybe I'll get like something bad. You never know. I'm like halfway. Let me find a bench. Yeah, extreme speed's a great one. Earthquake also speeds up everything. I can see why you'd switch between both of those. Alright. Let me sit on the bench. Kill some time. Alright. The battle zone. Let me take a peek. Honestly, I might use my fighting one for that. Shiny crab could be worth getting. I'm pretty sure I have all these shiny already. Let me go do it looks like it's Heatran. Should be an easy bunch of points. And then maybe I'll go shiny hunt real quick in the fighting. Let's see. Oh yeah. Crap. I don't really have like a donut to use. I mean, screw it. I'll just use this one. I'll have to make some donuts though. I'm too lazy. Honestly, I don't really care that much about this donut. I'm sure, even though it's only 71, I bet you I'll still be fine. Hopefully, at least. Yeah, I wonder how this will be in competitive. Mega Heatran. There we go. The first part of the pie is now in place. Alright, let me heal up real quick. Why is it saying Power Up Punch won't work on it? Crap. Wait, maybe I just run. Let me bring him back. Bring him back once again, you know. Yeah. Even at the lower level, he's still kind of just like wrecking him. Goodbye. That's like easy peasy lemon squeezy. What a scary Pokemon. Like, frightening. How powerful this thing is. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna use one of my... I'm gonna go shiny hunting a little bit in this area, maybe. Let me look at my donuts real quick. Actually, let me see. I'm so close to a scan, I should just do... Yeah, I'll make it quick. I don't know if I'll do like a shiny hunt. Let me see what donuts I have. I just might go through here and complete it so I can do a scan real quick. Yeah, let me look. So what are all my fighting ones I have? I have Fighting Alpha 2. Fighting Alpha 2. Fighting Teensy Power 1. I could use that for Virizion. I mean... You know, honestly, screw it. I'm gonna use this. Maybe I'll get a Shelfa. Alright, let's go. I mean, I've had some crazy luck today, right? Okay, I see Pancham over here, but... Here's a regular Pancham. Alright, nice. Let me run around here. Okay. Catch a crab brawler is one of my quests. I'll get one, but I just want to run around first. I have a lot of time. Okay. Just want to see what this is like. Let me go up on the upper level, you know? Oh wait, I can just do it like this. Okay. Yeah, like how slow the calories are going. Let's see. See a bunch of crab roller. Ooh, I gotta get that big ball at some point. Yeah, that seems like a good choice. Like bullet punch. Some sort of priority move. What does this do? Oh, okay. Let me go down here, get this ball that I saw. Maybe I'm just trying to decide how I want to check these crab brawler. What's the best way? Like maybe running back and forth. would be pretty sick to do the Shalfa. Like, look how slow the calories are going. What is that noise? Hold on. Let me go a little bit further. I must get a shiny from above. A crab brawler is born. He was destined for greatness. To brawl. Brawl for it all. Crab brawler. Don't holler. You're just a crab brawler today. Crab brawler. Don't holler. Your life is being gambled away. Crab brawler. Boom, 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 boom. Crab brawler. Under the cellar. I want to use you in battle. You're just a crab brawler. You're just a crab brawler tonight. Hey, Playful Titan, it's great to see you, yo. It's been a hot second. How's everything going with you? Crab brawler. Pushing for a crab brawler. Crab brawler. Don't holler. I always say Snorlax is probably like, it's always been like one of my favorites since the beginning. But I don't know, like I like Crustle a lot. It's pretty cool. I like bug Pokemon a lot. I feel that, bro. Yeah, I mean, fairly similar. Still playing some Pokemon. Shiny hunting at the moment. You know how it is. You still play Pokemon? What's your favorite Pokemon, Twig? And anyone else that wants to answer. Wait a second. Shiny. Let's freaking go. It's not a Shelfa, but I'll take it. Let's freaking go! Wow, that's actually pretty fast. They're coming after me. You'll never get me alive. You've been liking Chandelier a lot more recently. That's pretty cool. That's a fun one. My Crab Brawler song was a hit. That one was so mad of it being on repeat that it turned red in rage. Crab Brawler. Crab Brawler. today. When you holler with a crab brawler, it ruins your day. The crab brawler song is peak. It's how you have to emotionally manipulate the Pokemon. You catch them off guard. Slam poetry for Rotom. Crab, like a little repetitive, like Gregorian chant for Crab Brawler. It's all in the science of the minds of the Pokemon. They're too weak to know better. The people that craft the world's top pop songs, they have their own like way of, you know, capturing these Pokemon. Can I do a Latios song? I'd have to be like kind of like droned out hunting Latios for the song to... It has to come from the heart. I can't just force it out. Sometimes I can force it out, but I feel like with that, my heart is like... It's kind of like cortisol. No, honestly, a Latios song. Because usually, like, the songs come out, like... I mean, they're, like, in pain, suffering. A sense of longing, the shiny. A need for the hunt to end. Kind of like Christmas time or whatever, like... Christmas time! Let there be peace on earth, ladies and gentlemen. Let them be free. There's a gold ball down there. Latios, I caught you in 76. Resets. Yeah, I really hope you get it. I hope you get your shiny Latios. No problem, bro. I understand. You gotta answer to the boss, man. Latios, where'd you go? Twig's looking for you. Latios, where'd you go? Twig's looking for you. Looking for you. Latios. Twig's looking for you. Latios. Where did you go? Latios. Latios. Thanks, Playful Titan. I did get a shiny crab brawler just like moments ago, but I just figured I'd keep trying to see if I get like a Shelfa for a little bit. I'm not gonna like go too hard on it. Like, I have a little bit of time left before I gotta stop my stream for now. I already got my shiny Latios earlier. I got it, I was very lucky. I actually caught it in 76 resets. So I'm just kind of like trying to get another scan going, which I did accomplish by doing this current hyperspace. I got a shiny crab brawler, which I'm happy about. I'm totally cool with that. I could end it now and do the scan, and I'd be done. But I figured I have so much time left in this little hyperspace. I don't know. Why not try to see if I get another shiny? Yeah, dude, I got so lucky earlier. Where's it at? Yeah. Pretty fortunate. Probably my fastest legendary hunt so far, actually. You got Switch 2 yesterday, and you got Pokopia or Pokopia, whatever it's called. I've seen that game a lot. I don't have a Switch 2 yet myself. I'd probably get the game also. It's kind of impressive, the things you can build in that game. Seems that there's a lot of like creativity and like open-endedness. Come on, give me the... Yeah, I was kind of lucky. Definitely was a pretty lucky morning. I'd give it an A+. Yeah, 540 is still under odds. That's what I was thinking. That's still pretty good. Yeah, I'm kind of just trying to go for the shelf. I mean, I'm not going to be heartbroken if I don't get it. I don't even... At some point, I might just give up. But look how much time I have left still. And I've been doing this for how long? It's like... I bet you I could get it. Oh wait, I see a ball down here. I didn't notice that initially. Oops, I didn't mean to do that, but I might as well go get the gold ball and come on back. Oh look, there's another one. Your Switch's clock is 2 minutes ahead. You could sync it. There's a way to like sync it. Wait, what? Oh my gosh. Dude, let's freaking go. Why did it sparkle twice? Did it sparkle twice? Was that just me? Alright, let's freaking go. I'll take it. Just wanted to see if there's I already have a shelf Pangoro. Definitely getting just random lucks. I mean, random luck with shinies here. Oh no. I wasn't like looking at it right. No, I'm so sorry. I wish it was yours. I didn't mean to bait you. Brings me no joy. Alright. I wonder if that was spawned... I bet you that spawned in because I've been running back and forth. That Meditite. Now I think about it. There's a chance I could get a shelf Meditite. That could be pretty sick. Thanks, Playful Titan. Yeah, it's been a nice morning. Just kind of working on my living decks a little bit. Trying to get my home decks also in place so I get Shiny Volcanion eventually down the line. Of the dark Pokemon? You mean Zygarde? It's like the dragon ground type. I mean, there is a Mega for Darkrai. That'd be awesome, dude. The Nukin. Have you even gotten your scans for any of the Swords of Justice yet? These noises, what are they? Are they like Pancham or Meditite? Come on, Ed. Let's do this, Ed. Thanks again for coming out to the stream. Hope you're all having a great morning. You haven't played since Latios. Oh, I see. That's a good place to take a break. Yeah, I did those hunts. That's the thing, like, I did a lot of them like a month or two ago. So, I was kind of ready to go in this one for the long haul, but I got very lucky and got it under 100. It's kind of nice to know that I've been getting a bunch of the Shelfas I've been putting my mind to as well. It's Sassifrass upside down. If this is what I sound like upside down, it'd be very concerning. What's going on? That makes sense. It's probably better that way. Give yourself some... Oh wait, what the... Oh, come on. How did it miss that? This is why I use extreme speed. Wait, actually Phantom Force, forget it. Finally. Yeah, B Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl is where you can grow berries and do the contests. Get the ribbons. I was thinking about doing one of those again, like a stream like that. Trying to get more ribbons on some of my Pokemon. Make the perfect berries. Because I did log on to my game the other day to kind of reorganize and put some of my shiny Pokemon into my living decks. And I had like a whole system going on with my berries. Like I had everything planted, like all these like rare berries like ready to be picked. You know, pick them and like just put more seeds down, water them. Like every time I played I was like doing that. And there's that one old couple by the one garden, I forget what it is, like the trophy garden I think. And if you fight them like repetitively, like you have to like keep using the radar, the burst seeker or whatever, they give you a crap ton of money. Like you use a amulet coin and burst seeker over and over. And that's how you grind to get pretty much the ribbons, like the ones you have to pay money for that are at that like the post-game island or whatever, in that mansion. The gorgeous, I think it's like the gorgeous ribbons, like 999,999. It's like the cap amount that you can get in the game. You have to spend that much to get that ribbon on. But you can grind over and over. It actually goes pretty fast. I mean, it takes time. But it's definitely the fastest method in BDSP. Shelfa. Is there really a better place to grind money? What's the better method? The old couple. They got a lot of money though, dude. And they're like... you gotta think about it. They don't have any kids to leave their fortune to. So that money's just gonna go to the state of Hoenn. Or no, Sinnoh, excuse me. The Sinnoh state government. I mean... The Ace Trainer Duo. Oh, really? They give you more money? Are they easier to beat, too? Because... I don't remember. I'll have to look at that. I'll have to look. Pumpkin. Yes, you are a pumpkin. I don't know why I keep checking the meta type now, but I am curious. I'll spawn a Shelfa and what the? That is such a bizarre bot name for an account. Did you see that? 12-year-old missionary. That is like the creepiest name for a bot. To spam some like like 12-year-old like crusader, like 12-year-old jihadist. So bizarre. Just download some phishing stuff on your computer. Absolutely. Absolutely. I heard that they're actually trying to crack down on botting on Twitch. It's kind of wild that they're actually even acknowledging it's a thing. They give about 26k each battle. So is it like a slower grind? It gives you more money, but it's like... You're saying it's like a little slow. I don't know, maybe I'll try it out just to get a feel, see how it felt different wise. Because I never even realized that. I never realized that. Now I know. And it never left my mind. I thought about it every time I looked at Pokemon Diamond. But specifically, brilliant diamonds. Diamonds. Shining like a diamond. I see. Cool. Thanks for the tip. Gotta get the gorgeous ribbon. That's the thing, it's just like, it's so janky, like how you get Pokemon and like, if you try to 100% things, it's like not really possible for a lot of Pokemon. Just is what it is. What are all these cries, dude, for real? Excuse me. Something in the air. There's something in the air that makes me want to stare at a crab brawler. I'm 100% IRL. I'm 102. I'm 103. And 4 and 5 and 6. Oh well. You're gonna shine. Shelf of time. Oh, I just realized they're down here too, actually. Maybe this is the best method for this area. For this area. Didn't even really think about it, but they are down there too. Spawning back and forth for you. Oh my gosh! There's a Shelfa Metatite. Dude. That's actually pretty awesome. Let's freaking go, dude. Look at the eyes! Get in the ball. Oh my gosh, right away. Okay. I'll take it. That's actually really cool. I'm trapped. I took your leader. My father! Ah! Yo, what's up, Cade? Welcome back. Yeah, that was, that's cool. Got myself a giant little Metatite now. I'm doing well. Today's actually been a pretty good stream. I'm not going to be live too much longer. I just wanted to get enough done to get one scan in. Because I got my Latios in 76 resets, so I got it really fast. And I've been getting a bunch of shinies, actually. I got a shiny Swablu. I already got a Crab Brawler shiny. I was looking for some sort of out Shelfa, which I just found. It would have been cool to get the Crab Brawler, but I might still try. Because, I mean, consequently I got the Metatite here. Just because these are being spawned in and out as I run back and forth also. I feel like I caught something else too, didn't I? Or maybe that was all. Do I have Shelfa Lucario? I do not. I feel like I had a chance to get one. But I like didn't catch it because I thought it would fuck up my Latios hunt. Sorry for my language, excuse me. But I think Mr. Joe, weren't you there? Wasn't there a Shelfa Riolu and I didn't catch it because I thought I was gonna have to soft reset anyways, but then I ended up finding my shiny. I don't know. I think I had a chance to catch one, but I never got it. Yeah, at least I didn't road him that one. That one, I actually made a clip of that and posted it this morning. If you want to relive the terror. I tried to tell the story. And I tried to include like the whole like chain of events of how it happened. Because I think initially I felt like I was just, I'm I'm just so rusty. It's been a while. And I knew that when you catch Pokemon that they autosave, but I wasn't really thinking about it in relation to the timer. Because, you know, normally I wouldn't try to catch anything around my Shelfa encounter. But because someone in the stream needed a Rotom, I was just trying to catch everything. I wasn't even thinking like I'd fail it. Like, I don't know. It all just like worked out in such a bad way. What do I like about the DLC? I like that I can shiny hunt some of the legendaries. That's been fun. It's been. I mean, I can kind of dig Hyperspace Lumiose for shiny hunting. It's been nice just building out my decks a bit. Yeah, I know. My favorite new Mega. My favorite Mega is probably Scolipede right now. Definitely my favorite new. My favorite Mega in general, I don't really know. I'm trying to think who's my favorite. Because I always like tend to rotate based on what I'm using in competitive. Like, I wouldn't say I was ever really a big Mega Camera Up fan. But as I was using it more on the ladder, I liked it more. You know, I was like, I'm more of a fan of it. I'm trying to think, what is my favorite Mega? I like Mega Scizor's design a lot. It's kind of simple, but like works well. Zygarde's a pretty sick one. Yeah, there is a lot of grinding, like repetition with like getting donuts proper and all that. You like Kangaskhan, its ability before it was nerfed, Parental Bond. It's still pretty good. Oh my gosh, there's another shiny down there. I'll get that in a second. I don't really care about it that much right now. Yeah, Kangaskhan, it's still really good. But I know what you're saying. It was pretty broken back in the day. They had to nerf it. It was pretty much the best Mega to run competitively. Like one of the best. Yeah, so Parental Bond does 50% of the... I'm pretty sure that's what it does, like 50% of the initial damage. And it doesn't learn Power Up Punch anymore as a move. I'm pretty sure it doesn't learn in Champions. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 50%. Or maybe it's even weaker than that. I'm a big fan of Snorlax. I like Crustle a lot. Heracross. A couple bug types are like up there as some of my favorite. So I was running Kangaskhan actually in Champions. I actually made a video about it. I wasn't even running Mega Kangaskhan. I was running just regular Kangaskhan with Silk Scarf, which is the item that boosts normal moves. And I'm only running 2 moves on Kangaskhan. I'm running Fake Out and Last Resort. So how it works, the move Fake Out, it's a priority move that you can only use it upon coming into battle, so you can only use it on the very first turn. So you click Fake Out and it flinches one of the opponent's teammates. And then what Last Resort does, if you've used all your other moves, then you can use Last Resort. And it's like a base, I think it's like 150 normal move. So by only running 2 moves, you can automatically activate using Last Resort. And since regular Kangaskhan has Scrappy as ability, it can be one of its abilities which allows you to hit Ghost Pokemon with normal moves. You can pretty much just like spam Last Resort into like anything in the game. Like the only thing that can resist it is like a rock or steel type. And even then you're still like doing so much damage. I love Snorlax. Snorlax does not have a Mega. It does have a Gigantamax form though. And eventually in Pokemon Champions they will rotate to like Dynamax and stuff like, you know, they're going to go through the different formats. Dynamax, Terrestrialization, Maybe even like mix them, like Mega and Terrestrialization in the same format. That would be pretty wild if Pokemon could Mega and Terrestrialize. Like, I can't even imagine what that would look like. That would be some of the most absurd meta. Yeah, I have Shiny Pikachu. I have a bunch of Shiny Pikachu, especially like in Pokemon Go. I have like a crap ton of Shiny Pikachus in Pokemon Go. But I have a couple. I caught one in Diamond that I remember I brought it into Sword, and it gave it Max Soup, so it could be a Gigantamax Pikachu. I feel like that's like if they do that in Champions, that would actually make one of the most interesting like formats, like doing cross hybrid. You mean like a Mega Snorlax might be a thing one day? Maybe. I don't even know what Mega Snorlax would look like. I mean, they have they technically have that Mosslax thing from Pokopia, you know? Like, technically, there's a different form of Snorlax going out there. Oh, you mean Mega plus Terrestrialization. Yeah, I hope so. I feel like that was kind of teased, like, it was, like, implied in some of the original trailers of the game, but I don't... I'd have to re-watch it. Pokemon fusions. Well, fusions are already a thing, still. But, that would be pretty sick. You could Mega and then Terrestrialize. Like, the same Pokemon. Like, be like a Mega Charizard Y, but then turn into, like, a Water type. Not like you would want to do that, but... maybe you turn into, like, a Rock type or something. Or... yeah, actually, I could see like a rock type being like, or even like a ground type to remove the flying weakness. I mean, the electric weakness, excuse me. Come on, Crab Brawler, just be a Shelfa. I have maybe like 25 more minutes before I'm gonna head out. I'm thinking that'll be enough time for me to... I'll make sure I do my final scan before I head out. If it ends up being Virizion, then that will be my next stream, more than likely. Aside, I mean, at least on my daily Sassifrass channel, that'll be my next stream. I know later tonight I'll be playing a little bit of Pokemon Champions. That is my plan, at least, is to stream a little bit of my climb to Master Ball for the new season that's starting later in the evening. Thanks for coming out to the stream, though. Hope you're all having a great week. It's nice chatting up people. Feeling pretty good about the stream today, you know. Happy about getting a Shelfa Meditite here. Makes it feel worth using the donut. Because, I mean, I'm not, like, doing a living dex of Shelfas or anything, but it's cool to get more, just visually. Yeah, I've traded with a fan. I mean, if you want, there's probably something I have an extra of that I'd be willing to trade. I know I probably have an extra shiny or two that I'd be willing to give for a trade. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, there might even be a time for this. I mean, I know I'll have to go down there and catch that at least. Which, technically, I even feel like that would be an extra, that Meditite. Because I think I already have Meditite and Medicham in my living decks in home. And I might even switch out one of my current living decks shinies for the alpha one I just caught. I usually try to keep the ones that have the most sentimental value or like value in my living decks. I don't know, it doesn't really matter. Like if you had an extra of something, it doesn't really matter to me. I'll go a little bit longer. I don't know if I will go to the entire donut. Feeling pretty good about what I got. I feel like the Meditite is definitely giving me... It's interesting because there's not even as many spawns as I'm getting Crab Brawler. But yeah, this is definitely the best spot to reset for them though. I still have that shiny bird from Scarlet Violet I had wanted to have you named Grimace. You mean the Squawkabilly? Hell yeah, bro. That's really cool. I mean, I can't really think of anything. I legitimately just can't think of anything off the top of my head. I mean, it's not like you could just, like, snap it into existence, you know? Let's see. I'll go a little bit longer. I'm not going to go to the end of this donut. I'll do a few more checks, and then I'm going to go down there and catch that. I mean, that's like 10 Crab Brawler checks. I'm surprised. Crab Brawler surprise. It's a Crab Brawler. Crab Brawler surprise. Close your eyes for the Crab Brawler surprise. No one will ever survive the Crab Brawler surprise. No one ever lives to tell the tale of the Crab Brawler surprise. Close your eyes. Close your eyes for the Crab Brawler surprise. Close your eyes. That's awesome, bro. I'm happy to give you some shinies for your hard work. So I don't know if you saw, there was a clip I actually just posted I started doing remote trades with people on Go that I've hit forever friends with. And one of my trades... Hey, what's up, Vel? Welcome to the stream, hope you're doing well. One of my trades, I gave a shiny Raikou to someone, and it turned into a Shundo for them. I was like, no way, that's insane. I was pretty hyped for them, but... I have not had any luck getting Shundos from trades in Lucky. Alright, I'm gonna check one more time here. And then I'm gonna call it. Alright, I don't see anything. Let me go catch the other shiny. Just a regular ball. Alright, cool. Let me run through here. It's like one final little check, I guess. You don't keep stuff under the forever tag. Tag. Oh, okay. Sounds good. Yeah, actually, Vel, I'm doing some champions later this evening when the season changes over. So I have a couple different YouTube channels. In my Twitch channel, I just kind of like do everything on it. So I'll be doing some VGC later this evening. I think that's what you're referring to. Yeah. You got Shiny Ampharos, Watchog, Beedrill, Talonflame, Female Pyroar, Level 100 Magikarp, Aggron, Crabominable, Mimikyu, and Kangaskhan. Oh, those are awesome. Here, I'm gonna get out of here real quick, by the way. Let me leave. You could, if you wanted to trade me something, like, do you want... I could show you what I have extras of. I don't really care what you give me. Like, whatever you don't want. You don't even have to give me a shiny back. It doesn't really matter. But I probably have an extra one I'd be willing to give you. I have 2 Shundos in Pokemon Go only is like I don't have a lot. I have a it's now Mega Malamar and then I have Flygon. Or do you do remote trade and get a shiny Gumi? Dude, that's awesome. Congratulations. Do you mean PvP for Pokemon Go or do you mean for VGC? Alright. I'm pretty sure this Metatite's an extra. I know the Swablu is extra too. I mean, I'd be willing to give you the Swablu I caught. I feel that. Which game do you PvP in? I mean, I have extras of like a lot of shit, actually. Sorry for my language, Do you want like a Pansage? Like, I'd give you a Pansage real quick. If you want to make a trade code in Pokemon Go. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I do. I've done some. I haven't. It's been a second since I've done a PvP stream for Pokemon Go, but I could. I have been playing this season. I have been playing. I didn't really enjoy the experimental cup when I was trying that out. Yeah, next stream sounds fine if you want to trade then. I'm gonna go check out the scan and see what I got. If it's by chance Virizion, then that's what I'll hunt on my next stream. We'll see. Alright, cool. Let me head in and talk to Philip. Yeah, I do play Pocket. I definitely do the dailies and open my boosters and all that jazz. Alright, let's see. Dang it. What is that thing? Well, I'll do that at some point. I'm not gonna. I'll probably do that off stream. I'll probably work on getting my next legendary scan up here for my next shiny hunt, so I can finish up Virizion, and then I'll have all of the shinies. When do I think the next stream will be? So on this channel, it could be in the day, or it might. I'm thinking sometime this week. I honestly stopped streaming for a while on this channel and on Twitch in general because my internet where I'm at right now has been really spotty, but it's been fine the past day or so. So I'm sure throughout this week I know later tonight I'm going to be streaming some VGC on Twitch and also on my VGC YouTube channel, but I might keep working on my hunt here in ZA this week. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday or Thursday maybe. I mean, tomorrow is Wednesday, but maybe Wednesday or Thursday I'll do my next stream on ZA. That's what I'm thinking. I'll play a bit off stream and try to get my next scan up that I want to finish my legendary hunt at least. But thanks for coming out to the stream today. I will be live later tonight, like I said, doing some VGC, but it'll probably be like 10, 11 hours from now. So hope you have a great rest of your day. I'm super pumped about how the stream went today. Thanks for chatting me up. And with that being said, the Sass Squad's getting stronger each and every day. You have a good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you're tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care, friends, and thanks for swinging by for a little bit. Peace.